Animation mods have received the biggest breakthrough in technical capability in the year 2022, with the community creating some of the best animations and frameworks that we have yet to witness for Skyrim. Today, I will be showcasing some of the best creations made by these amazing animators, bringing life to your player characters and NPCs by introducing movesets for both non-combat and combat scenarios for all playstyles and character themes. These animations cover a wide range of behaviors, taking inspiration from other RPG titles or simply being built from the ground up as a standalone framework. As a continuation of our Part 1 animation coverage, we will be taking a look at pretty much the best that the community has to offer, from subtle Vanilla Plus animations to some completely over-the-top movesets offering something for all tastes and preferences. Today's video sponsor is once again Raid Shadow Legends, a turn-based battle MMORPG, and if you heard about it before, you probably know that it has a ton of champions, over 600 as we mentioned before. However, it also has a lot of bosses as well that we can take a look at this time around. The coolest one, for example, would be Astronix, an elf turned insane with her lust for power in an attempt to rip the truth from the stars, causing ruin to Observatory. She summons doppelgangers of your team, making her a challenge to defeat, however, vulnerable to turn meter manipulation, making her a beatable boss with proper strategy and team composition. So what's new in Raid? This month there's a non-stop schedule of special events and activities, including Forge Pass Season 3, with some amazing rewards on offer, including a limited edition artifact set. And if that's not enough, Raid's bringing out some new champions, along with some awesome looking champion skins for the incredible Madame Ceres. One of those champions being Death Knight, and you can obtain him for free by logging in and playing Raid for 7 days between now and October 26th. Additionally, you can also use the promo code on the screen for a bunch of free items to instantly level your new strongest champion. This is the best time to get started in Raid, and if you click on my link in the description or scan the QR code here on the screen, you'll get unique bonuses such as Epic Champion Aina, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon champions as soon as you start. All this treasure will be waiting for you right here. Big thanks to Raid for sponsoring the channel. As we previously mentioned, Nemesis and DAR as main drivers of animation implementation, AMR and Payload Interpreter are two additional SKSC plugins created by the community that further unlock this capability, enabling animators in the scene to be even more creative and daring with their movesets and behaviors. However, let's start at the core of Skyrim's original animations by introducing Pristine Vanilla Movement Mod, a subtle mod that fixes jitters and mini character stutters for all non-combat movements. Even though distinct, the mod is purposely kept as close as to original as possible, while smoothing out the complete movement loop and just making it a bit nicer to look at. Oh, and also the author has fixed this monstrosity, whatever that is. The same author has also recently released quite a big animation framework that took the modding scene by storm, introducing character behaviors that were never thought to be possible in Skyrim's engine. EVG Animated Traversal is a framework that adds new animation prompts for the player to squeeze through in tight spaces, climb ledges, jump over walls, and much more. It's important to note that the mod doesn't alter original content, but is rather a framework and a modder's resource that can be further used by the community to apply these cool new animations throughout the whole game. The main goal of the mod is not to disregard basic platforming, but to help expand on complex level design related to non-linearity, backtrack mechanics, and verticality, inspired by puzzle and layout games like Resident Evil. Another focus of the mod is explicit obstacle navigation with designed objects, allowing players to physically interact with various types of ledges, cramped spaces, and much more. With this mod being out for the public for 2 months now, you can imagine that the community has applied these obstacle navigation markers across all of Skyrim, where you can utilize these animations to your advantage to flank enemies, backtrack in dungeons, or simply vertically navigate hard to reach places. One such mod that I would recommend would be EVG Animated Traversal Skyrim Integration Patch, a mod that adds over 150 markers throughout the game. The mod requires Nemesis engine to work properly and should be used only on fresh new saves, and is compatible free as it touches 0 existing in-game systems and content. In our last video, we took a look at Sky Idols, an incredible mod that brings life to all characters with lifelike animations, and it's worth re-mentioning it as it was updated several times to work best with Nemesis engine. All 40 idols have been updated to not loop anymore, with several fixes and improvements making the mod much more gameplay friendly and balanced to be unintrusive. Next to Sky Idols, we will be adding smooth random idle animations, an implementation of 50 natural idle stances randomly applied with equal probability. They're all quite unique, last for about 4 to 8 seconds, are being taken advantage of by both player and NPCs in the game, and bring so much life to all characters with variety and diversity. As far as character movements are concerned, last time we covered Leviathan, a warrior-themed moveset with menacing and intimidating animations, as well as Vanargand, a rogue-themed moveset with a more moderate and tempered form. Following these come Goetia, an animation set created by the same author, as it was only a matter of time when the magic-themed animations will be made. Goetia's set includes idle, walk and running animations, and seem to have been made with older mages in mind, however, in my opinion, work very well with spellsword themed characters. As far as archery is concerned, Vanargand's set would be the best option to go for, as the author has finally extended it from only animating sneak archery previously covered. Walking, running or aiming have been made with relaxed and strict posture in mind, with the goal to remove jittery animations for a more precise and enjoyable experience, and are my favorite archery animations to date. All of the Vanargand animations look great, and besides the adjusted posture and stances, what I like about them is that they are fully changed, meaning that no direction, regardless of stance, has been left untouched. Sometimes certain packs don't animate everything, which can cause snappy transitions between the animations. The author always replaces all files with his own, and that way provides a smooth gameplay experience. Additionally, they have also animated one of the most neglected weapons, and that is crossbows. Vanargand for Crossbows is a pack that uses DAR and also covers everything crossbow animation related. Regular idle, aim idle, bolt release and equipping animations all follow the same Vanargand philosophy, with strict and badass looking postures while being meticulous with implementation. In addition to animations, the pack ensures that the character is facing the crosshair at all times, minimizing clunky direction changes and providing consistent aiming experience. Magic-related behaviors have received quite a bit of attention this year, and as we checked out smooth magic animations last time, I figured a brief mention of smooth random magic idle is warranted. It will expand your existing smooth magic animations by introducing additional magic idle stances for increased variety. However, if you're looking for something that is less, for the lack of the better word, feminine, and suitable for spell swords, YY Mystic Knight Magic mod would be a good pick. These animations have been created and designed to fit battle mage type characters, with relaxed and self-confident presentation, and although quite old, still sits at the top as one of the coolest movesets if on the market for something spellsword themed. Concentration and self-heal spells look controlled and disciplined, and are seamless in their presentation. However, one of the coolest animations in this pack is Ritual Cast moveset, presenting it as a floating self-released burst of energy, which looks quite impressive and impactful with Frostmaster spells. Mystic Knight is designed to fit characters with a sword in one and magic in the other hand, and are also a good option if in search for magic casting for male characters. Another option for magic casting that recently surfaced in the community that was used in my recent video covering spell mods and magic overhaul would be Goetia magic casting animations. As it comes from the author of previously mentioned packs that were showcased multiple times on this channel, the quality for these is almost guaranteed. It includes 110 animations made from scratch and are designed for hybrid playstyle. However, I personally found it to be the most suitable for pure mage themed characters. Just like all of his previous work, Goetia pack includes idles, walks, running and sprinting, while paying attention to all of the spell casts, from self buffs and concentration type spells, projectile releases, ward casting, leaving no animations untouched, and finishing strongly with an awesome ritual spell moveset that is my favorite from this set. It's time to slowly start adding some mod creations that seek to change the combat experience by either adding variety to combat stances or by overhauling combat from the ground up by introducing a new animation framework. To add variety to blocking, we will use recently published Sonderbain's Chevalier. This mod randomizes one-handed block between 3 fully handcrafted movesets while also adding a cool and badass one-handed idol. All 3 blocking variants are incredible, and I'm personally a huge fan of its presentation due to these stances looking elegant, teaming with discipline and control, fitting perfectly for knights that utilizes rapiers. Next, we will add smooth random blocking animations, a collection of different blocking stances primarily aimed for shields, as it adds 6 new blocking idols and movesets for increased variety and diversity, all with set probability. After that, we will add one of my favorite animation mods of 2022, and that is Smooth Moveset. Smooth Moveset is a collection of weapon-drawn idols that change based on combat and non-combat scenarios and covers pretty much all weapons in the original game. Its main concept and design is to present preparation for combat upon sheathing the weapon before relaxing into a non-combat stance. The animations are absolutely incredible, are suitable for all playstyles and themes, additionally cover sheath animations, and ensures smooth transitions between combat and non-combat stands while utilizing DAR, Nemesis, and Payload Interpreter. Combat in Skyrim has been improved in increments over the years, with many mods that change gameplay and animations to bring it more in line with modern RPGs. The animation portion always struggled with so-called ice skating phenomena until the release of SkySA framework. Although revolutionary, it still had some limitations and quirks that withheld full character control. And in a true modding community's fashion, improvements were made, and thus introducing SkySA's successor, Modern Combat Overhaul. For those that are not in the loop, MCO is a framework that ties motion data with characters' movement, eliminating ice skating but also opening doors for some incredible animation implementation by providing a framework in which to add these movesets too. MCO comes packaged with Elder Souls animations, covering all weapons for both normal and power attacks. With this framework, these attacks can be chained into a combo, and that same combo can be extended as long as the stamina is available. MCO also includes animated transitions and non-linear movesets, and is a bread and butter framework for animators. Speaking of which, one of those animation sets is Elden Ring Moveset Collection, a fully implemented pack with over 130 animations covering all weapons in the original game. As its name suggests, the animation uses Elden Ring as a direct reference, presenting weapon movesets as heavy but impactful. Two-handed weapons swing and feel like big and heavy objects, delivering crushing blows, and when paired with some hit-stop mods and sound overhauls, provide quite a satisfying experience. One-handed weapons are incredibly versatile with this pack, especially dual-wield movesets, as they are all different depending on the one-handed weapon wielded. Elden Ring movesets are brutal and impactful, provide smooth animated gameplay experience, include special attacks for certain weapons, and doing this all while utilizing MCO framework to its fullest. If interested in something more down-to-earth but still impactful, you can try Nordic animations. This animation pack follows the same philosophy as Elden Ring, but with a different thematic approach. Weapon movesets look less savage but still preserve their brutality with forceful swings, all while providing AC Valhalla-inspired animations. The pack includes 50 animations for different weapon types and are a bit easier to get a grasp of due to its modest implementation. With Modern Combat Overhaul and its incredible animation development potential, paired up with packs created by talented animators, I will leave you with a 1-minute showcase that presents the true capability of this animation framework. And with that, the part 2 of animation coverage is complete, and once again, there are so many animation mods that I wanted to include, but in order to keep this video duration reasonable, I wasn't able to. However, just like the last time, your feedback and the comments down below are tremendously important, and if by some miracle this video once again reaches 5,000 likes, I will make part 3 and introduce animation coverage series to this channel. These videos covering animation scene are a blast to make, especially since it's my favorite part of modding the game, so it would be a joy to make more if you guys enjoy watching them. If you want to support the channel's growth, the best way to do this would be through Patreon, where I have some cool benefits such as graphical overhauls, mod lists, and followers. Other than that, thank you so much for your support and for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.